हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका आपके अपने यूट्यूब चैनल लर्निंग प्रो में। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस जीएसटी ट्रीटमेंट ऑन फ्री सैंपल्स। GST is applicable on supply of goods or services for a consideration. However, in certain cases, businesses supply goods free of cost as sample. Samples are given to customers to try it before they buy it. If something is covered under supply, अगर supply में cover होता है तो उसके ऊपर GST लगेगा, otherwise नहीं लगेगा. So we have to check whether free samples are covered under supply or not. The term supply has been defined under Section 7 of the CGST Act. Supply की inclusive definition दी गई है और बताया गया है all forms of supply of goods or services or both such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental or disposal made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of business. अगर consideration होगा तो supply होगी, consideration नहीं होगा तो supply नहीं होगी. बट यहाँ पे क्लोज सी दिया गया है द एक्टिविटीज स्पेसिफाइड इन शेड्यूल 1 मेड और एग्रीड टू बी मेड विदाउट ए कंसीडरेशन इवन इफ देयर इज नो कंसीडरेशन बट दोज एक्टिविटीज व्हिच आर डिफाइंड इन शेड्यूल 1 दे विल बी कवर्ड अंडर सप्लाई. Schedule 1 activities to be treated as supply even if made without consideration. The para 1 is permanent transfer of disposal of business assets where input tax credit has been claimed. अब business asset क्या है? The term business asset has not been defined under the Act. Therefore, we have to resort to the general rule of interpretation. And as per plain reading of text business asset, it may include every asset of the business such as capital goods, raw materials purchased from vendors, finished goods manufactured by the company itself. जो हम free samples distribute करते हैं वो business asset तो है, but क्या उनके ऊपर input tax credit हमें मिलते हैं या नहीं मिलता, इसके लिए we have to see section 17. Section 17 is apportionment of credit and blocked credits, and subsection 5 says that there are some transactions for which input tax credit shall not be available, and clause H of that covers free samples: goods lost, stolen, destroyed, written off or disposed of by way of gift or free samples. तो जो free samples है उसके ऊपर हमें credit नहीं मिलेगा, ये चीज यहाँ से clear हो गई है. Now, if samples are distributed to unrelated persons, then any input tax credit availed on imports, input services in capital goods to the extent used in distribution of goods as free samples need to be reversed because it is blocked under section 17(5)(h). We have already seen that. Consequently, no GST is payable at the time of distribution of free samples because हमने क्रेडिट क्लेम किया ही नहीं है तो पैरा 1 में फॉल नहीं होता है और उसके ऊपर हमें GST डिस्चार्ज नहीं करना है, सिर्फ जो भी इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट लिया है वो हमें रिवर्स करना है. प्रैक्टिकल डिफिकल्टी क्या रहेगी? Sometimes it is not possible to have a direct identification of inputs, input services and capital goods used in free samples distributed. Most of the manufacturing companies face this practical difficulty. When you are manufacturing in lots, आप lots में production कर रहे हैं तो it is not easy to identify which input was used for final product for these free samples. तो उस केस में आपको पूरे cost records maintain करने होते हैं and it is very difficult to explain to GST authorities that how on which basis you are reversing the credit. Opinion 2. As we have already claimed input tax credit, this becomes supply under para 1 of schedule 1. Therefore, do not reverse any input tax credit availed on inputs, input services and capital goods used in distribution of goods as free samples. Instead, pay GST as per sale value of free samples in monthly GST returns. Practical impact क्या होगा? GST payable on final product might be higher than the GST paid on procuring inputs because you always add some profit margin to the inputs and then sell it to someone else. So the final value, MRP value, would be higher than the cost of the product. But it will save time and would be easy to explain to GST authorities. If samples are distributed to related persons, then there is para 2 of schedule 1, supply of goods or services both between related persons or between distinct person as specified in section 25 when made in the course or furtherance of business. अगर आप related persons को free samples distribute कर रहे हो तो वो para 2 में fall करता है. There is proviso as well, provided that gift not exceeding 50,000 rupees in value in a financial year by an employer to employee shall not be treated as supply of goods or services or both. लेकिन अगर आप एम्प्लॉइज को आप गिफ्ट दे रहे हो अप टू 50,000 रुपीज के तो उनको सप्लाई में कवर नहीं किया जाएगा. therefore GST would not be leviable up to 50,000. If samples are distributed to related person and the related person is employee, No GST liability up to 50,000, considering as free gift to the employees. But if the value exceeds 50,000, then GST is payable on open market value as per the valuation rules. If samples are distributed to other related person, GST is payable on open market value as per the valuation rules. And valuation rule is rule 28, and it says be the open market value of such supply. It will be the value of goods. Now, what are the documents required to send your goods out of your factory? Simply you can make a delivery challan and make e-way bill for that. E-way bill में भी there is option document type, वहाँ पे आप delivery challan select करिए and goods dispatch कीजिए. Food for thought. सर्कुलर 92 है जिसके अंदर फ्री सैंपल के बारे में बताया गया है. बाय वन गेट वन फ्री जो स्कीम है उसके एक्सप्लेन किया गया है. क्वांटिटी डिस्काउंट्स, बाय मोर सेव मोर, इस तरह की स्कीम के बारे में बताया गया है. एंड देयर इज एडवांस रूलिंग इन केस ऑफ सनोफी इंडिया लिमिटेड, उसमें भी फ्री सैंपल्स के बारे में बताया गया है. ये स्कीम्स के बारे में बताया गया है. शुभ लाभ लॉयल्टी प्रोग्राम था उनका, उसको डिस्कस किया गया है. दिस इज ऑल्सो ए ब्यूटीफुल एडवांस रूलिंग विच यू कैन रीड and let us know if you have any difficulty. We will explain this. Thank you. आपको ये वीडियो कैसी लगी कमेंट सेक्शन में जरूर बताइए और अच्छी लगी तो चैनल सब्सक्राइब